Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here, and welcome to a game that you've probably heard of. It's called No Man's Sky. This is a game that's been on so many people's radars for such a long time, and admittedly, I haven't been that close to it. I only started really looking into it recently, and I do plan to play this on the PC when it releases in a couple of days. But I actually got the PS4 copy in the mail from Sony and Hello Games. So that was a pleasant surprise. So I thought we could do a couple of videos to check out what No Man's Sky is all about, and then maybe do a fully featured playthrough on the PC starting in a couple of days. No Man's Sky's going to be a different experience for everybody. All of the planets and galaxies and worlds are all procedurally generated. All the creatures are procedurally generated. You can rename things, and maybe other people will find those at some point. Although the chances of that are pretty slim, apparently. But for me, I'm going to be going through some of the story stuff in No Man's Sky, whatever it is that we can find. But there will be a lot of exploring and a lot of just... It'll be pretty relaxed. I don't plan to take it super seriously. And I think it's going to be just fun to explore and find things and rename them and kind of inhabit these different planets and systems. It's going to be, I think, a pretty cool experience. So, without further ado, let's begin.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required. Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
Here we go. Planet Amzeichner Nodohad in the Euclid Galaxy. So as I mentioned, I jumped in to kind of experiment with the controls and renaming things and such. I've restarted, I think, 3 times to try things out, and every single time it's been completely different. Now, I've got a fire thing going on the bottom left. I don't even know what that is. That's new. Probably not good for me. But hopefully it explains what's happening there. Might be because of the temperature. Like, it's 50 degrees Celsius here. And that could cause some problems. So, this is our ship that's crashed. We have to repair this to get off of this planet. I don't know that I want... Well, I'm going to have to, because it looks like the heat is going to melt us, but... let's follow the instructions for now, and then we'll go off exploring and try to repair this thing. So the launch thruster is critically damaged. Vital launch and landing gear system. The user is advised that plutonium is required to recharge the thruster. Launch procedures require sufficient fuel levels before activation. And then you've got the controls for how to do that. In order to repair it, we need these carite sheets, or carite sheets, which we can craft in our inventory slots. We also have to repair not just our ship, but there's a couple of other things. If you look at our multi-tool, this has a few things built into it. We can use it for mining, which is great. We have to kind of keep charging it with different elements to be able to mine constantly. Then we also have, inside our multi-tool here, a scanner that we need to repair with carbon. And then we have an analysis visor, which we will use for tagging different creatures and other things that we might run into. We need iron to fix that. We get iron from things like rocks. We get carbon from living things. This is our starship. Here's the pulse engine that we need to repair before we can take off, and the launch thruster as mentioned. We need to craft these carite sheets with iron. We have the cannons and stuff that we can use to shoot when we're actually flying. But for now, we have to get out of here. So it looks like once we enter the ship, we're protected from the elements. So I wonder if we're gonna have like shade or something to hide in. Because I don't know what happens with that fire. I've never seen that, and that concerns me. So we're getting plutonium in here, which is great. A Korvax convergence cube. What is that? It's a device used by the Korvax for the storage of historical and cultural information. Total value, 27,500 units. Okay. If you guys have suggestions on what we should name our planets, then I'm more than open to that. Totally cool. And maybe what we'll do is we'll save the naming of different planets and species till like the beginning of the episodes, and then I'll use some of your suggestions from the comments so that we can kind of like play together in a sense. For those of you that are playing your own version of No Man's Sky, the chances of us overlapping are incredibly thin. Like, you probably won't find my planet and I probably won't find yours. So that way we can at least we can build things together in a sense. So phase beam laser cooldown times are significantly reduced with this. Operates automatically once constructed within the user's starship inventory. We need Iridium, Thamium-9, and Platinum. Okay. We've got debris here. So this is, I believe, where the story, quote-unquote, story begins. Reality seems to fold in on itself. One moment I can see debris, in another a vast red orb, almost too large and too bright to behold. It knows me inside and out, more than I ever could myself. Could this be the face of creation itself? Or in my hazy, freshly awakened state, am I being manipulated? A name bursts itself into my mind, Atlas. And a request, made without words, that I should follow the path this being, this Atlas, has set for me. So we can either accept the guidance, or we can just say, forget it, we'll just look randomly. We're gonna take his guidance, or its guidance. Feels suffused with a warm glow of approval. I was lost, but now I'm found. The Atlas acknowledges my allegiance, and I feel certain that it will manifest, I think it said there? Manifest itself soon. We can teleport items from our exosuit to our inventory at any time. So if I want to store like this convergence suit, we can do that. I do believe that there's a distance that we have to kind of be within to teleport things to the ship like that. And then to mine, we'd basically just shoot at it. This is rather large. Oh, nice. Look at the heat is going, so, oh, cool. So the temperature on the planet is actually lowering and is coming to within reasonable levels. And we no longer have the heat thing going on. So this is carbon up at the top of this. Our gun can overheat, so I just reload it from time to time. Once we destroy the object completely, we get a huge surge of whatever resource it is that we were mining. Come on. There we go. Look at all that iron. It's crazy. Okay. So now what we can do is, in our exosuit, we can craft. Can we craft it within the starship, I wonder? Looks like we can. Maybe because we're close enough. It takes 50 iron to craft these carite sheets. I'm not sure if it's carite or carite, but either way. I'll probably call it something different every time. But we need 4 of these. And then we can repair the launch thruster. So that's actually a pretty good start. Now, we also need 2 more carite sheets, zinc and iridium. We probably can do the carite sheets. And yeah, see, the temperature's gone down. Oh, that's so cool. You can see radiation and toxicity levels as well. And not everything takes that long to mine. Like, if we mine something smaller, you can see that it's, like, proportionate to the size. And we'll get, like, little bits. You can see 2, 4, 6. Then once we break it, we get tons, so. Now, we have this scanner, which I just tried to activate, but it's damaged. Although we do have the carbon required to repair it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's repair our scanner here. This is pretty helpful. And we can use our leftover iron to repair our binocular targeting device. So with the scanner, we can scan locally and it'll tell us where, like, significant deposits are. You can see back there, there's some things we can grab. We've got some things across the way there. And these are just, like, you don't know what you're gonna find out there at these question marks. It tells you how long it's gonna take at your current speed to reach there. But that's a good place to make our way anyways. And then we've also got our binoculars, which we can use. You know what? How far is this? Iridium deposit, that's very far away. Let's keep an eye out for iridium along the way to the question mark that we saw. Look at this. A Recano. I think that we identified the plant, not the animal. Etrophmium danica. That's cool. It's exotic, temperament, prey. Now we can interact with them, I think. We can feed it if he'll let us get close enough. He eats carbon. Hey, little guy. Look at you. The fins on the back with the helmet. That's crazy. So if we wanted to now, because we're making these discoveries, we're discovering plants, we're discovering animals, we've discovered the planet and the system, we can actually go in and rename them and upload it so that if somebody else finds this exact combination, then they'll see what we've named it. So just as by way of example, let's do one of these. I don't know what we would call this little guy. Look, he's got 6 legs. That's incredible. 6 legs, the fin, and then like a helmet, like a hammerhead. I don't know what to call these at all. Let's call this thing... Let's just call him Finner.
Units received.
Look at that. And then plus, I don't know what these records are. Maybe it's like, this is saying there is exactly this many things on this planet. Now, is that only going to be living creatures, or what if we rename this fauna, this plant as well? We'll call this one, Flamenco? Let's call it... Let's actually use this. Flame from Hell. Let's, we could use that as a suggested one. I think it'll be really cool to use a bunch of your guys' suggestions. So if you have ideas for like creatures, name them kind of this thing, then let me know if it's for creatures or if it's for plants or planets, let me know. And I'm just gonna build a big list and I'll pick from some of the more interesting ones.
Units received.
And try and rename that. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's only creatures that go under these records. There's also waypoints that we can discover on each of the planets. Very cool. So here's another one.
Units received.
Now that's the same thing. However, creature belongs to already discovered species. 6 left. So if we take a look, this one, gender is asymptotic, and this one, the gender is exotic. So, although they're the same creature, we have to, like, they're separated by gender, and you can find different versions, I suppose. Now, I'm not sure what the purpose of renaming them are, if we've already done it, and it's just a different gender. But let's see. Let's go... Maybe I should try and kind of follow this naming convention. Maybe the name and then the gender kind of thing? Asymptotic? Oh, I'm missing a space there.
Units received.
Yeah, okay, and this one, like, doesn't have the fins on the back. This one does. And it's replaced it with the most recent one. That's really cool. So I guess it's, like, various breeds or what have you. Like, I'm not sure how that works, but we'll figure it out. There's gonna be a lot of, like, just... substance. Oh, nice. There's gonna be a lot of exploring. A lot of just checking things out, so I hope you guys are cool with that. You know, the possibilities are certainly there for this to be exceptional. Now, where's that? Oh, there we go. Now, that's one that we previously identified. Oh, look at this guy now. Oh, it's like a little baby. It's an infant. But it is the asymptotic. So they don't have traditional gender roles like male, female. It's... Unless I'm misinterpreting the name of those things, of the genders, but... This could be so cool. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so can we make it out from here? Looks like some type of outpost or something. And we could, like, anything can get analyzed here, right? And they're just gonna have the most bizarre names. Getting carbon from this one. Your hazard protection increases. Now, why is that? What's so special about you? Joko Kite. Huh. I'm just gonna rename it to Hazard in case we run into it later. Where's that flame one here? Flame from Hell. Protection. And I guess we're getting these units, which is currency, so that's kind of the incentive. Here's another one. This one's protection as well, but we can't interact with it. I almost wonder if we... I think it maybe might have been this one. Yeah, you know what? I think it was. Or not. Well, regardless. Like, just down to the littlest thing. Alright, let's make our way over here now. We're being followed, yeah. These little drones, I haven't quite figured them out yet, but I don't think they like me mining certain things, or maybe anything. I might as well scan this stuff. Now look at this. A new technology, cannon damage Sigma. We need thamium and iron to build it. Photon cannon fires at an increased rate. Now if you look down here, look at this. Dorosite. I mean, you could totally go and rename everything you find on these planets and like just 100% make them your own. Whoa. Yeah, look at this outpost. Hello. We can kind of hover like a little bit. I'm gonna grab some more carbon here. Our mining beam is almost out of energy, so let's go ahead and try and refuel that. We have tons of carbon.
Technology recharge.
Are we cool? I'm not sure if we're cool. Have fewer crossing. I actually really like this planet. This is cool. And especially with the weather, how it gets so extreme. I don't know if there's a way to bring that up at any time, but... Okay, we need a bypass chip. Is that something I can make? Yeah, bypass chip. I need plutonium and iron. A single-use device that can be used to access encrypted terminals and facilities. Commonly used to hijack landing pad facilities at alien outposts, perhaps illegal. Okay, well, we kind of want to make this on me, if possible.
Product constructed.
See, now the temperature's picking up there, 48.7 degrees, and it's getting pretty warm. Signal scanner online. Planetary location beacons are responding. Shelter marker detection wavelength online. Local transmission station call sign online. Colonial outpost signal online. Alien antiquity marker detection online. Please select preferred destination. Colonial outpost transmission shelter. Searching for shelter. What? That's really cool. It's about 4 minutes away, which is probably something to head towards. Oh, look at that. So I can only use it once, but... Okay, that's actually awesome. That's going to be a huge help. We can use that to scan for things and then have an idea of where we want to head. Okay, so this is like a safe location, I guess. If we die, we come back here. Got a shielding shard. What's Gra Gra? Gas inhaled by Viking warriors to temporarily increase lung capacity and allow high-quality battle screams. Outlawed by many peace agreements throughout the galaxy, many of which are now broken. So, I mean, we could... I don't even know how to use these things, or if it's just the value. Or, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, if that's an ingredient, or if it's just something maybe we can sell at some point. We could destroy it. Guess we'll have to find out. And we need this Atlas Pass V1 to open up some things. As far as I can tell, I don't have a way of making an Atlas Pass, so... Alright, so what we really need right now is we need iridium. There is the iridium deposit that way, but we can also just find it out and about. So let's head towards this other thing. This drop pod. Look at this, like the big floating, like...
Thermal protection
Oh.
falling.
And I don't know how to tell, like, time of day if it has traditional day-night cycles. It appeared to. I don't know how long they are. Like, look at that. Looks super hot over there. I don't know what that is or how that's up there.
Life support power low.
Okay, we can head over there. The life support we can kind of manage. If we look at our exosuit, we've got life support here. And we use carbon and plutonium to recharge it. I'll use a little bit of carbon here.
Recharge.
That'll hopefully keep us alive. Now here's iridium. I just want to make sure that I don't have one of those guys watching us here. But we can get tons of iridium from this thing. I love that it actually destroys the thing that you're harvesting too. And I imagine that this, once it's gone, it's like, it's gone. I overheated. Oh, we got these drones nearby. Thing is, I have seen them attack us before, so I'm hesitant, right? Let's transfer that back to the ship, and then we can repair this.
Technology prepared.
Look at that.
Objective complete.
Now, to refuel the launch thrusters, which is right here, we need plutonium. I think we have some of that on us. We do. I'm gonna transfer that back.
Technology recharge.
So it's not really a lot, so we need more plutonium still. Look at that place. Hopefully has what we need. Now these, like... Oh, nice. What did we do? The starship repair, okay. Look at this. These little outposts. So, we discovered that Pafure Crossing, and now there's this one.
Objective complete.
Oh, platinum. I don't know what this Atlas Pass is, but it seems really important. Fascination bead. I almost don't want to ask. Golden metal sphere used to temporarily increase the processing power of electronic life forms. Conductivity within an entity's casing is dramatically increased, resulting in faster analysis and research. But, like, I don't know how to use that stuff yet, so... I guess I have to destroy this to get platinum? Except I'm not doing anything to it. Oh no, wait a second. So look at... When I destroy this, you see how it's got the diamond beside it? I think that's what that means is... If we look here at our multi-tool, you can see it's got like a diamond inside the laser, and I'm guessing... Well, maybe not. It says to destroy it. Maybe I can't use the mining beam to do that. Just not sure how we would destroy it otherwise. A lot of questions so far. Jettison pod. Hey, a power canister. Hello. Promotes efficient power storage within exosuit and starship inventories. Increase capacity power gel resource. Oh, looks. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can use a power canister for this. Okay, okay, okay. Hazard protection and shield energy storage unit. So if I go up here, I should be able to use this to like
Technology recharge.
to recharge our shields. Oh, okay. Now it's coming together. There's health. Okay. Very cool. Now this is plutonium, which we need. Whoa, whoa. I don't like these guys. They freak me out. So now we can actually board our ship for takeoff. We have everything that we need. And although we obviously haven't explored the entire planet, boarding the ship is way too interesting not to want to do that, so we're gonna go for it. I wonder, this is probably not safe, the path I'm taking here, but... I love that there's, like, temperature and environment differences that are more than just like, well, it's hot here. No, this place is so hot that, like, you will burn if you're not being careful with your resources. That's really cool. So, that'd be something to try and keep in mind when we come up with different naming conventions for these places. You know, this place is obviously heat-stricken, and if we could come up with something that's meaningful. Now this is the place that we were at before, Pafure Crossing. Oh, we can actually go inside? Or can we? It opened when we got close. I'm wondering if it's for those drones or something. Or how about we just take this way in? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so this is like a safe place for us to be. Get out of that heat if we really need to. 19 degrees in here. So it says health is at maximum. So health is top left then. Those vital signs in the bottom, that's our life support. That's not actually our health. I'm gonna see if we can enter this one as well. Yes, we can.
Life support power low. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Analyze multi-tool tech. Hello. Beam Focus Sigma Mining Beam Companion Unit. Faster mining beam processes on resource-rich materials. User will enjoy quicker element extraction from crystals, rocky outcrops, and planetary vegetation. Okay, operates automatically once constructed. Now, we need Heridium for that. We need plutonium for this. We have Heridium here. Here, let's transfer this. And let's load up the thruster. And then Thamium. That's something I don't really have. So we'll keep an eye out for that on the way back. These guys are just constantly around us. Come on now, find some resources. Here we go. There's also a little cache under there, it looks like. Looks like there's a bunch of them. Seems like this plutonium's gonna be pretty important.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, and look at how drastic the temperature difference is when we're in this cave.
Free slots in suit inventory.
Okay, so we're getting pretty full up here. Let's transfer this over to the starship. And then let's refill this.
Technology recharge.
Now we need thamium. I'm just blown away by how much... Whoa. Okay, that's all outside. Just blown away by how much there is, like... You could spend as much or as little time in these areas as you want.
Free slots in suit inventory.
So what is this emerald that we're picking up? I'm not 100% sure. Excuse me, we're cool here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Look at this thing. The Horn of Doom. Otherwise known as Rocklo Venus.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That looked the same to me. Let's head off this way a little bit. That's our finner. Now it's saying to return to our dropship, but this pulse engine does not have what we need, but maybe we don't actually need that to accomplish what we came here for, which is just be able to take off. It looks like pulse engine is for engaging pulse jump. Okay, we'll have to see if we can get Thamium 9 a different way. And we only uncovered like one of the creatures here, so I guess it's up to us if we want to ever come back, or... Look at that thing rotating within that. That's so weird. That's carbon there as well. All right, well, let's see if we can take off. There's these passes, which I've no clue how to access. An Atlas pass.
Ground protection falling.
But hopefully we find one of those at some point. I wonder if we can rename our ship the Rasa Mama here. Hold R2 to take off. Whoa! We did it, guys. The ship is live. Repeat, the ship is live. Rasa Mama checking in, reporting for duty. This is awesome. Okay, so we can leave the planet. To fly into space, hold R2 to accelerate, fly up to exit the atmosphere. Yeah, or we could just check out what else is happening around here, couldn't we? Oh, and I can scan. Can I? I can, but it's not really showing me anything. I can shoot this photon cannon. Oh, I can actually harvest, it looks like. Maybe not. I thought I saw that, but... I'm basically just ruining things here. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think I'm gonna take a break. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, okay, that's how we land. Whoa, that's so cool. Some of those little texture issues and stuff, like from a technical standpoint, that's kind of annoying. I imagine that'll be not an issue on the PC version, but... So here's another scanner. If I wanted to, I could build another one of these chips. It's just plutonium and iron. This is so cool. So we've already found a shelter. I like the idea of finding like a monolith. Searching for ancient alien artifacts. That's so cool. 7 minutes by foot. It's gonna be hard for me to like just end episodes because there's always gonna be stuff to do. Unidentified presence confirmed? Damn. I say we check it out, no? Look, it's 40 seconds by the Rasamama S-36. See what a monolith is. Okay, we've got a knowledge stone. You learn the Korvax word for rare. All right. What the hell is this monolith gonna do to me? Learn the Kovacs word for warning. Learn the Korvax word for Korvax. Ruins of Yolumini Nibro. I feel faint as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble, and pop, and I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scrabbling from each gaping hole. Suddenly, metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels, run up my shoulder and run into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. I start to scream. Oh, cool. I don't know if removing the helmet's a good idea. I don't want to just start shooting things. Let's just wait it out. The hallucination fades. I've passed some sort of test. A reward materializes. What? Your standing with the Korvax is increased. You've learned the Atlas word for awake. Korvax casing ×1. This metallic shell of a disconnected electronic life form that was too distant from its kind to be refreshed with a new entity, highly prized by all species, not least its own. So how do I, like, use that, though? I honestly have no idea what to do with stuff like this. Like this thing, the Gra-Gra. The Korvax casing. Now this says trade commodity. This says high value curiosity. Huh. That's so interesting. I'm pumped to see how all of that stuff plays out that we're just randomly finding. Okay. This is where I will take a break, guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. And this video went a lot longer than I anticipated. But that's okay. I think this could be really fun, depending on, like, we just gotta take our time with it and just chill and see what we run into. But I enjoy this. This is really cool. And my expectations were much lower going into it. I think this is great. It looks like we save every time we exit the ship. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I will break here, but when we come back, we'll probably take off into space and see what that's like. So wish me luck, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.